Hey there guys, Lord Frigid here, and this time on Straight Gameplay we're going to be showcasing some farming with Fireblink. For those who didn't know, which I can't imagine would be many, if any of you, with the PvP Season 1 came 3 new fire skill runes. The Knights got Ember Glow for spikes, Archers got Scorching Arrows for barbed arrows, and Wizards got Fireblink for teleport, and Wizards definitely got the better end of this deal. I fast-tracked mine to Artifact because let's read this right here. Instantly teleport to target location. Okay, that's normal. Exploding when you arrive, dealing blah 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 fire damage to enemies in an area around you. All right, sure. You also gain a 60% movement speed increase for 6 seconds. What? Okay, so 5-second cooldown, 6-second move speed buff. Totally fair and balanced, right? And on top of that, the move speed buff is 60%. That's ridiculous. It's like a little under 2/3 of what I have right now. I mean, boom. Look at that. That's crazy. Crazy. One thing I would note is there is a slight delay on the explosion. So if I teleport here, damage doesn't come out instantly. There's a slight delay, which you can actually use to your advantage. You can kind of blink down here and then kind of run up, and you'll get the explosion on a different set of enemies than if you had the damage had come out instantly. I don't know. It's a fun thing to use. And I think now that's enough of the marveling over Fireblink's craziness, and now I'll just get into a map and do some runs. Oops. So this is, I'm just going to go ahead and run through all the usual farming ones. Damar's dungeon is my preferred one, although I might need to change that with Fireblink because there are some changes that Fireblink kind of forces upon you. For instance, it's the flame armor cast isn't ready when I hit that point anymore. It usually is, but because you're running a little faster, flame armor goes on cooldown a little further into the map, and it comes off cooldown a little later on in the map. Sorry, I've got a mild cold. I mean, it's not like I'm dying or anything, but just really annoying. And another thing is that the move speed it provides you allows you to get less reanimator summons. As you can see here, I am only getting 2, when without Fireblink, I could get 3, depending on the timing. I usually do. Oof! And one more thing about the Fireblink movement speed bonus. You saw I got axed by that Shroud Warlord. That knockback, and well, any knockback, just knockback in general, will remove the Fireblink move speed bonus. So you might have noticed that I was moving a little bit slower afterward. And the delay on the Fireblink actually got Saradin and killed there. So those are the 2 things to watch out for. But besides that, it's a really nice skill, rune. I mean, every wizard should. I mean, it's just. Oh gosh. When I farm with non-wizards in party, I'm gonna have to wear my event equipment or something. I don't even know. But it's... I'm gonna actually try and see about timing one of these. Maybe this next one. I kind of want to do a full run without timing, just to keep the pressure off. Because these runs actually require a lot of precision with skill placement and such. So yeah, I'm gonna... Again, avoiding the knockback from the exploding enemies so you can keep your move speed bonus up. And this is also a bit of an awkward part with all the prisoners. But you work through it. Sometimes you get them all, sometimes you don't. And I got knocked back, unfortunately, which dropped my move speed bonus, but oh well. It happens sometimes. Although I've never really been knocked back on that particular section of the map. I'll have to look into it, but I'm not really sure what hit me there. Ugh. cold again. Sorry. Yeah, again, you can only get 2 of the reanimator summons. Send a fire blast roaring down to those statues, and that is the map. So I'm going to go ahead and time this next one. Again, I'm not going to be using my stopwatch. I actually have this little, in the top right-hand corner of my screen, I can see how long it's been to the recording. Which you guys can't see, but I can, so haha. Alright, starting at 5 minutes 40 seconds in. Now. Alright. Whoops! That placement was terrible. Alright, hold on. We need to restart this. Okay, sorry. My finger placement was just... Use Burst of Light instead of Flame Armor. Plus the misplaced Fire Drake placement, or Drake placement. All of this after I said you need to be incredibly precise after... Wait, no, you just need to be incredibly precise. There's no after bit. Where was I going with that? I don't know. Let's start this run at 620. Now. Alright. Oh, still not perfect on the Drake placement, but oh well. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. One barrel is not going to make or break your ability to gain gold, usually. I mean, I guess there could be a very extraneous circumstance where that would be the case, but it's highly unlikely. Alright. And... oh, okay, almost got caught by that, but fortunately the back end of the empowered Fire Blast range caught the Warlord before he was able to swing at me. Unfortunately, the Burst of Light positioning lag caught the Reanimator, so I didn't get any summons, as opposed to the 1 I would usually have gotten, but oh well. Timing is the same regardless. I started at what, 6:20? Actually, I think I jumped the gun a little and started at like 6:19. But all right, so finishing at around 7:35. That's what is that? That's like a minute and 20 seconds ish. Minute 25. Yeah, minute 25. So that's pretty good, actually. Before, my runs were taking around a minute 35. So 10 seconds is a really, really nice shave off of that time. Let's do a different map. Let's do Damar Sanctum, because this is the big one. This is like probably the best farming map on... or not probably, it definitely is the best farming map when it has the 1.5 times bonus. And it's actually a decent map for farming without the 1.5 times bonus. But let's stop rambling and get into it. Actually, I run this map pretty much the same way with Fire Blink as I did without. And you'll kind of see that the improvements for the map actually come with the ability to cast Teleport or Fire Blink on cooldown, whereas before I was sometimes missing it just by a hair because I couldn't reach my destination fast enough. But I mean, that was ridiculously fast. I'll have to time it. I was actually playing around with using 2 Flame Armor casts on this map. Before, there wasn't really a good opportunity for me to cast Flame Armor twice, but because of where the Flame Armor would go on cooldown. But now I think if I do it right after I clear out that bottom section of the map, I should be able to capitalize on the cooldown. Plus it lets me get those 2 Shroud Warlords if I miss them with the Burst of Light. Or Watchers Warlords. They're not Warlords. Not even close. Yeah, see, I can get 2 Flame Armor casts up. I mean, you really only need the second one for this end group here, and it's really only for a couple enemies since I use the burst of light to allow the bridge foes to catch up. Otherwise, they won't be grouped up enough for an empowered fire blast cast to catch them all. Which is unfortunate, but that's how it is. So, really, I don't know. Let's try it again. See how it goes. This time we'll try to not get slowed by the Acolyte, Shroud Acolyte, or Acolyte Debaser, or whatever they call it on this map. The names vary based on where you are. I don't know why. Sorry. Fire blink in here. And get it again up the stairs. And that delayed explosion actually stopping the Shroud Shredder up there from hitting me with knockback. And unfortunately, it looks like I got that bug where if you cast Flame Armor, I'm not really sure how it works, but sometimes when you cast Flame Armor too close to cooldown, too close to after it came off cooldown, then it won't apply the area effect. That's why I like using only one Flame Armor cast, and in fact, I wonder if I would be able to get away with just using the one Flame Armor cast. I might be able to. Let me try that out actually. Just the one at the start should be okay, I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes. We shall see. I miss this one serpent and these two watchers. So, overall, probably better just turn it on. I'll do another run just for testing, and then I'll actually time one. It's hard to imagine that, it was hard to imagine before that it could get any faster than 40-ish seconds, but I didn't really count on KingsRoad releasing something so blatantly overpowered as this skill rune. Alright. Just do the run as normal. Second Flame Armor cast. Waiting out a little bit of that cooldown. I wasn't close enough for the Burst of Light to catch this serpent. Usually I do trend upward slightly so I can get that entire group there. Let's time this next one actually. See how it goes. We're coming up on 13 minutes. I'm not going to be able to load in to start right at the 13-minute mark, but let's go at, I don't know, 13:10. Now. Alright. Let's see how this goes. So, I mean, just same old run, same old. Actually got everything except for one enemy that time. Nice. There's really a lot of variance on that particular group on how many enemies you can get. Fortunately, I got almost all of them that time. And no bug Flame Armor cast. I started at 13:10, what's it? 13:45. Whoa! 35 seconds. Nice. Alright. I like that. Alright, so that's Damar's Sanctum. Hopefully you got some nice pointers on that. But I would note actually that you don't necessarily need to have an artifact quality Fireblink rune for Damar's Dungeon or Damar's Sanctum. More so Damar's Sanctum is actually pretty nice to have it at max quality for Dungeon. But where you really want it at max quality is for this map, the Inner Circle. I was trying it with Legendary, and it just wasn't really working out for me. Let's see, what should I... Inner Circle's weird. You really... if you thought that you needed precision on skill placement for Dungeon or Sanctum, you really need it for this map. The first thing I'm going to note is that you don't want to teleport right out of the gate, literally out of this gate, because you won't... It's the delay on the explosion. honestly. That makes you want to not teleport from this particular location. Because there's a group of enemies up here, and the fire blink explosion is actually enough to catch them all, but you have to wait until you reach about here, this upside down pie symbol, to actually use your fire blink. So I'll show you. There, caught them all. Well, no, I didn't actually. I ran a little too far. So maybe a little, a little before the pie symbol. Let's try that again because I messed that up pretty bad. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna close that. So let's try this again. This time running a little less far before I hit the fire blink. And right about there ought to do it. Yeah, caught them all that time. And it's actually pretty important to fire blast those barrels at the first, just after the first fire blink, because that way you get your fire blink off cooldown before you hit the Shroud Warlord. And the reason that's important is, again, because of the knockback factor. You don't want to get knocked back, otherwise you'll lose your fire blink move speed bonus. So, obviously this run is not very polished at all, but, well, I'll work on it. I don't really run Inner Circle a whole lot, although I might start to, just because you're missing so much on Damar's dungeon now with the I'm missing 1, 2, 3, probably 3 more reanimator summons, and the map's so long and it's just, I don't even know. But I might have to start farming Inner Circle more, which saddens me. Actually, I think I'm a little behind the times on that call, but so yeah, fire blink right past that guy. I actually like to fire blast the statue behind the warlord, and as he comes up, and that will get that'll cover everything you need it to and more, really. Let's see. Okay. Standard run. I'm actually gonna go, since I'm not timing this one, I might as well go ahead and stop to pick up these jewels. Die! Oh, I didn't catch the gargoyle somehow. Interesting. Oh well. I think I'll time the next one. Let's finish off this run first, obviously. Oh, flame armor was up. I have to play with the flame armor cast a little more, because sometimes where I'm putting it is just really not in the optimal position. But yeah, let's time this one, actually. Let's go ahead. Started at 1830. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1830, huh? Again, cast your Drake there. Uh-oh. Missed the Warlord, but he didn't hit me, fortunately. I also missed killing him, which sucks, but oh well. Ugh. Some of this, yeah, skill placement is... It could have been better. Ooh, I should not have used flame armor there, though, that's for sure. Well, I don't know. I could have used Burst of Light to get the enemies down there, but... Yeah, I might have to time another one, because this run is not turning out quite the way I wanted it to. I'm taking some meaningless Fire Blast casts and such. I'm just going to pour it up here. Alright. Redo! Pretend that run didn't happen, which is going to be hard because it's now immortalized on video. But do your best. Do your best to just block it out of your minds. For me, please. Well, we'll just start this one at the 20-minute mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And Fireblink past the Warlord. Drop it there. Hit the statue. Burst of light. Run up the bridge. Oh, he died to the flame armor tank. Cool. I probably could have cast a basic attack to secure that, but oh well, doesn't matter. Flick a basic. You can flick a basic and immediately start running again, and it won't hamper you too much, but any more than one is going to be a little risky as far as maintaining your run speed, your runs time. So pour it up here, drop a Drake there to catch any stragglers. Pour it down here. Flame armor ran out. I needed it for these barrels. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to ignore them. And time. 57 seconds. Which is actually really good. Before, I think I was averaging 111, 112-ish. That kind of range. So that's a solid... That's like 15 seconds off. Wow. So that's Fireblink's madness. But yeah, those were the runs, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I hope they were useful to you for those of you who are lucky enough to have Fireblink and have it and fast-tracked it to artifact quality. It is definitely worth the investment. I love this thing. It's the greatest. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next video. Thanks for watching.